Okay. I'll let you take the mic for a second. Let me just give a quick preview to the team. So Louisville, Jeff Brown back for his second season. They won 10 games last year. So his first year with the program, which is, by the way, his alma mater. He's from Louisville, Kentucky. His first job, I believe, was at Louisville, or maybe his second job. So him getting this job was like, I would imagine, I don't know the guy personally, I would imagine this is close to his dream job, coaching in his alma mater. And his first season couldn't have gone any better. He takes this job last year, wins 10 games. Louisville, first time Louisville won 10 games in a season since 2013 in his first year. So this dude's like, you couldn't ask for a better start to a tenure. Louisville definitely found their guy here at head coach. He brings back the same coordinators for his staff. 48th in returning production, 15 returning starters. And I just want to talk about the quarterback real quick. Mm-hmm. I like Shuck. I like him. If you don't know who Tyler Shuck is, can you put Tyler Shuck on the screen, please, Prop Beaver? So if you don't know who Tyler Shuck is, he's supposed to be good. The reason you probably haven't heard of him is this dude was unable to stay healthy 3 consecutive seasons. This was supposed to be the next kid up at Oregon 3 years ago. Transfers to Texas Tech. He's the starter at Texas Tech, gets hurt. Next year, 2022, he's the starter, gets hurt. Last year, 2023, he's the starter at Texas Tech, gets hurt. So now Tyler Shuck comes in here to be the starter at Louisville, and he's kind of like forgotten about. Yeah. He can play, this kid.
Yeah, the quarterback situation I think is very similar. It's just based solely on if he can stay healthy. I don't think there's that much of a drop off from Plummer to
no, Shuck. I think this is an upgrade, or could.
Yeah, I mean, you could say they're either the same or an upgrade. He has to stay healthy, which obviously he's unable to do. So I'm gonna bank on him staying healthy because I don't like betting on people getting hurt. But yeah, I think that this is gonna be. I think this is gonna be a decent quarterback situation.
So yeah, I like Tyler Shuck a lot. I think it could be an upgrade from Plummer. If you watch Louisville last year, dude, I know Plummer had some moments. There was also some moments where there's one game in particular. NC State, bro.
I was watching that game. I remember
when he threw that pick in the end zone. I swear to God, I don't know if I've ever been as angry. That was probably the most angry I've been during. Oh, no, what? No, there was a Middle Tennessee game where they roughed the kicker and ruined my cover too. That I was about to fucking choke somebody out. But that game, I don't even want to tell the whole story, but Jack Plummer threw a pick in the end zone of like the easiest cover ever to blow it for me. So I think Tyler Shuck's an upgrade. Here's the thing. Jawar Jordan's gone. Talk about the rest of the offense.
Yeah, top 2 running backs are gone. That's going to be a weaker unit, plain and simple. I mean, they brought in Turner, who was there, but again, they're very young. This is a very
they got the Miami kid.
Yeah, they're a very young unit though. They haven't played. That guy hasn't played a lot. They haven't played a lot. Very young unit. What I like is these receivers look sick. I mean, second-year receiver Chris Bell's back. Ja'Cory Brooks was from Bama. That's an unbelievable. I couldn't believe when I saw that Ja'Cory Brooks was at Louisville. I almost fell on the floor. I couldn't believe he went there. Lacey was a 1,000-yard receiver at South Alabama. I mean, this is a really good receiving room, and I think Shug will have a ton. I mean, there's a ton of talent around him. Plus, they have 7 transfers on the O-line. They lost their 3. They lost 3 starters. They have 7 transfers coming in. They're all expected to be pretty solid. Some are highly touted. Some of them are smaller guys. But yeah, I think this offense all around added enough talent.
Did you talk about the South Alabama receiver?
Yeah, Lacey, 1,000-yard receiver.
Shit,
I mean,
right?
this receiver room does look like it might be, if not the best, I mean, the second best in the conference probably, because I think Miami has a sick receiver room. But
no, Restrepo is that. Yeah,
but I think this. I mean, I couldn't believe Bell, Brooks, Lacey. That top 3 is unbelievable, and the tight ends are back as well. They have a couple solid tight ends. So yeah, this offense is gonna be really good.
Yeah. And he mentioned the offensive line. They lost 2. They lost 3 starters, but they brought in so many transfers. And I'm reading some places that they think the offensive line is going to be even better despite losing 3 starters. So, Louisville offense. If Tyler Shuck's healthy, their offense should be better than it was last year. Remember, this is a team that won 10 games last year, so I think they could be better. Now we get to the defense, and Louisville's defense was so freaking good last year. They lost a lot of talent, but they killed it in the portal. So those are always the toughest teams, because it's like if they hit on those transfers, this defense is going to be unreal. But for example, defensive line, they lost 2 pieces. Only one was significant. So they lost one of their main pieces on the defensive line, but they do return some talent. They brought in a defensive tackle from Harvard who Phil Steele wrote NFL prospect next to his name. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I guess that means he's an NFL prospect. I don't know who it is.
The transfers they got on the D-line are very good as well. They're also bringing back an All-American. So, like, this is a really good overall unit on the defensive line. I think Louisville is one of the better portal teams that we've seen. Ole Miss up there as well. Like, they take advantage of the portal really well. They kind of build their whole team around it, if you couldn't tell from what we're saying. So, yeah, this is a really good D-line.
Someone goes, yesterday his name was Winky. Yeah, a prop beaver sets the names, and he puts a random ass name for Andy. All right, secondary got gutted a little bit though.
Yeah, pass defense won't be nearly as good. Again, they added some legit power 4 transfers. So again, they have to hit on them. But I mean, if you're bringing in guys from the power 4, they have experience. So I trust and Brom also. I mean, I know he's more of an offensive guy, but I trust that the staff around him, because his defense was so good last year, that'll be just as good. So I expect these transfers to hit. I'm a little worried about the linebacking core. I literally wrote down they're still meh. So, I mean, they replaced what they lost, but I mean, they weren't really that great of a linebacking core anyway. The more of the talent was surrounding them. So, yeah, I think that this is more of a secondary and D-line unit, but I think they're going to be fine.
Let's play the win-loss game. And the Louisville schedule. They're starting 2-0.
Yes.
I mean, Georgia Tech's a tough game, but it's at home. That should be a win. Notre Dame will get their revenge from last year. If they didn't, I could say, hey, upset alert if they did, but Louisville just beat Notre Dame last year. So the Irish will get their revenge.
That game, October 5th, is a huge game for both teams.
They'll win that.
They should win that.
Yeah, it's a tough one. How about this?
That's a 4-1.
I think after the SMU game, I could see them dropping either Georgia Tech or SMU. So maybe you give them one loss there.
I'll give you one.
So they're 3-2.
More likely it's SMU, but 3-2.
No, Georgia Tech's a problem, man.
SMU's better though.
I don't know about that. 3-2 after October 5th at Virginia, probably a win, even though they're going to be improved.
Yeah,
but they're probably a win. Home Miami. I mean, that's winnable as hell.
Yeah, I don't know what Miami's going to be. I mean, we're about to talk about them. I don't know what Miami's going to be at that
How about we put them 1-1 between Miami and Clemson?
Okay.
All right, so that puts us at, they're 3-2 at SMU, 4-2 at the Virginia. Miami and Clemson, that puts it at 5-3 at Boston College. That's tough.
That's a tough
Friday
road
night
game. Friday night road game. Yeah, I don't like that game for them.
Let's give them. Oh shit.
That kind of reminds me of the NC State.
Hold on, let's get that one for now, because that puts them at 5-3.
They're gonna win the last 3.
Stanford, home Pitt, at Kentucky.
I think that's gonna be a tough game, but
let's give them one of Kentucky or Boston College. Let's give them one.
Okay.
Which means
more likely, I think. I can't believe I'm saying. I think it's more likely that they lose.
That means that puts us at 8-4 if we give them one of Boston College, Kentucky, and it's at 8.5. So that means it puts us on the under.
I still think that they could pull an upset or two and get the over. So I'd lean over.
No, I'll put them at 8. Unless you think they're going to beat both Georgia Tech and SMU.
I think they would. I think they can.
How about this? In order to hit your over, in order to get to 9 wins, they're going to have to win 3 out of these 4 games. Ready? They're going to need to win 3 out of these 4. Georgia Tech, SMU, Boston College, Kentucky.
I'll take them.
You're going to win 3 of those.
Yeah, I think they're going to crush Kentucky. I don't like that Kentucky team.
Because I thought I was